Hey, what's up traders? This is Taylor Horton, and this is the free video for Tuesday, December 21st. So happy holidays to all of you. Pretty interesting market here. So you got a lot going on in the news, and I think a lot of folks right now, are kind of under the mindset that the market is getting ready to roll over. I kind of think the complete opposite, but I'll show you what I'm thinking here, and it's all based on trend and structure. So, QQQ's up a good 2% here today. Your S&P 500 up just about 2%. The Dow Jones, the always exciting Dow Jones, up about 1.5%. And then your small caps here, pretty good bounce today. So, a lot of us know these small caps here have kind of been the dud as far as the indexes go. See if you can get the IWM back above the daily 21 EMA. I don't think it turns into a form of leadership. I think it does the overall market a lot of good if the bleeding can come to an end here. But in terms of your S&P and your QQQ, what I want to show you here is the weekly chart. And I think in any market, but really this year, the weekly chart has kind of been a good equalizer. It does a good job of giving you, that bigger picture view of the trend, while at the same time kind of tuning out that Monday through Friday volatility. So if you look at the weekly chart here of the S&P, kind of zoom in a little bit, everything about this is bullish. There's a weekly squeeze, there's a positive histogram. We continue to have support above the 21 EMA, and there's stacked EMAs. So everything about that bullish chart, everything about that weekly chart rather, in my book, is pretty bullish. And then if you check out the weekly chart here for the QQQ, weekly squeeze continues to hold support here at the 21 EMA, positively stacked EMAs and green 10X bars. Really bullish stuff here. Now what's missing is that clean daily chart inside of the weekly squeeze. So what I would look for here, right, because you have the trend, you have the structure, and to some extent, you still have the momentum on your weekly charts. What I think we need here are cleaner daily charts. So what I'm looking for, tomorrow into the end of this week, is for the indexes to start to close back above the daily 21 EMA. So imagine the Qs here. You string together a couple closes back above the 21. Momentum on the histogram continues to shift. Let's throw the stacked EMAs back into the mix. When we can get a good bullish daily squeeze, now I think we're in business here, because once you have a bullish daily structure, there's a better likelihood that we can finally get the breakout. And at that point, if your daily squeeze can fire to the upside, it could potentially trigger your weekly squeeze. So under those circumstances, that's where you get 4 or 5 plus weeks of momentum, is one squeeze fires after another. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for here. And all of that will change as far as my mindset and my game plan when these weekly charts are no longer in an uptrend. So once these start to bomb out here and you're trading under the weekly 21, you lose the stacked EMAs. Once that all goes out the window, I'm going to adjust the game plan a little bit. For now, though, I'm going to continue to tune out whatever's going on here in the news and just focus on the structure. And on a weekly chart, again, it's a bullish structure. You need a couple closes here above the daily 21 EMA. Then I think we are. We're off to the races here. So look for your S&P 500 to do the same. Pretty clean daily chart, but once this heats up a little bit, then I think we can see the continuation of the trend to the upside. So in our trading rooms here at Simpler, 2 spots I'm going to have the gang focus on: QQQ and the semiconductors. So, even with the back and forth here over the last couple of weeks or so, I continue to get buy signals here in the semis. And when I run my scans for clean daily squeezes, a lot of the scan results are semi stocks. So if you look at SMH here, pretty good looking daily squeeze. The thing for me though is I keep getting buy signals. Right? So the white arrow here, it's my early buy signal. In other words, the weekly and the daily trend, they're still intact. They're still bullish until that changes. Path of least resistance should continue to be to the upside. So I think you got a good looking daily chart here. If you look at, say, Qualcomm, here's a great looking daily squeeze, a bunch of green 10X bars, and I'm getting my buy signals there. You had Micron earnings, and this was printing a few buy signals. I wouldn't chase it here today, but Micron looks pretty sharp. Then you'd have names like ON. bunch of green 10x bars. So pretty solid stuff there. Now we have positions right now in AMD, who's starting to shape up a little bit better here. So I think probably the easy trade is just get the SMH. But I think your Nvidias, your your AMATs, your AMDs, in the event the indexes can fire the daily squeezes to the upside, just based on the trend here, and based on how well the semis have held up, I think you look for a move into higher prices. So keep those on your watch list. And then in terms of the QQQ, the king of the hill here continues to be Apple. And to me, Apple is actually one of the better looking charts in the market. For me, the only thing that's missing here is a daily squeeze. If there was a daily squeeze, it would pretty much be picture perfect. But we are trading here at the 21 EMA, so big push, reversion to the mean. We're finding support where we should find support. We still have the weekly and the daily stacked EMAs, and you have green 10x bars on a monthly chart all the way down to a 5-minute. So there's your big three: trend, structure, momentum. But if we dial it down here to a 4-hour chart, with the mindset that the 21 EMA is kind of that launching pad, well, now you got a good looking 4-hour squeeze here. Stacked EMAs, green 10x bars, and inside of the 4-hour there's the 1-hour, and nested inside of all of those is the 30-minute. So I think if you're QQQ and your S&P, couple closes here into the end of the week above the 21 EMA, then I think the odds of the continuation of this trend to the upside get a little bit better, especially with that daily weekly squeeze combination. And at that point, I think the king of the hill here continues to lead the way. So next couple of days here, I'm probably going to look to get the the options room and my mastery into a couple of put credit spreads here. Probably going to sell the 172.5, maybe sell the 170 put. But the idea here is, your weekly squeeze just fired. But keep in mind, we're only 3 weeks in. You only got 3 green dots here, so typically with a good squeeze, you could get upwards of 8 to 10 bars of momentum. So I think the weekly squeeze here potentially is just waking up. And then after your dip to the daily 21, with good structure, good momentum, and a couple lower time frame squeezes, should be poised for the continuation here, should everything in the market hold up. So that's what we got for y'all here tonight. Appreciate you watching. And keep in mind, I think the market, for us as traders, the market gets a lot of our time and attention. So to the extent you can, make sure you detach a little bit here towards the end of the week, spend some time with family for the holiday, and then the following week, we're right back to it. But we appreciate y'all subscribing. Hope you enjoy, and we'll talk to you in the next one.
What's up, traders? This is Taylor from Simpler Trading. I wanted to thank you for watching our video, and if you liked the video, go on ahead and comment down below, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell icon to get a notification anytime we upload our next video. And of course, if you want to watch us trade live in real time with our own money, check us out at simplertrading.com. Until then, trade safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.